afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it's next on the show. Caleb Smith, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times, but it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Max Kepler is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
A ball and a strike. And we are in for a hot afternoon. 96 degrees at game time. Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man. In there, 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. Makes the play, 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that will bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, it's James Kingsley. He'll never show you up, and he's always approachable.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 0-1.
Borderline pitch right there, but as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Twins are set down 1-2-3, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Jose Barrios is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. This is pulled into right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first. After their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, the boys are flying around.
And now, Brian Anderson. A pitch out. The throw. And just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Now the 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Rosario. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Corey Dickerson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Marlins, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Strike 2 called on the inner half, 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. Fouled off. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Eddie Rosario goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First delivery to him on the way. Mitch Garver stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 1-0 pitch on the way. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Here's Miguel Sano as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. And he misses again, ball 3. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right now.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. 2 runs on the board after that home run by Miguel Sano, as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead. Into the box, Luis Arias. This is hit high in the air out toward left center, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. The 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Minnesota. Bottom of the inning now, and up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and 1 strike. ready with the 0-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that's out number 1.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base, not only from the offensive side as he evolutionizing the game with his new swing pad, he'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Hard ground ball to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Standing in, Jorge Alfaro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, the sun was definitely a factor there, but here's the news. The sun rises every day, and as a player, you've got to find a way to deal with it. A glove, flip down, sunglasses. Use something so you can catch the ball. Sometimes easier said than done, though.
Coming to the plate now, Isan Diaz. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Into right field, that's a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Throw into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Marlins get. So here now is the pitcher, Jose Barrios. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Lifted down the line and left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Heading out towards shallow right. Cooper is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. In there, and it's 0-2 now. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Still even at 2-2.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball. So I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
So now to the plate, Jorge Polanco. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They lead it 2-1. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Caleb Smith. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner. And that'll get through into left, and you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than a leadoff single.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here this pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
To the plate now, Jonathan Villar. This will kick up against the wall now. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. Throw won't get him.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in.
Now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and it's going to do some damage.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
On the ground to third. Donaldson's up with it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping into the box, Garrett Cooper. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runners still at second and third with 1 away now. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hey now.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI groundout instead.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air to center field. Kepler's there for it, and that's the third out. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. Miami's out in front, 4-2. Digging in to try it again, Nelson Cruz.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The windup and the 0-1. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldsson. A swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with this.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field, a ball that's well hit. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Ready for another chance? Eddie Rosario looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1-0 the count. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. We're in the fourth inning of a 4-2 ball game. High in the air out to center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Wow, throw a 10 over it and bring out the clown. Looked like a three-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Gotta believe you're gonna get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Isan Diaz.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. There's a slogan that's throwing too many strikes.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
An elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas. And his first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits, so it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
At the plate now, Caleb Smith. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A base hit in his first trip. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler's on his horse. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Digging in once again, Jonathan Villar. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Right fielder is on the run, but he won't get it. And now it jumps the wall for a ground rule double. Man, this guy is a blur on the base pass game.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, but the ball bouncing over for an automatic double put an end to any of those kind of thoughts.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Villar, the runner at second with one away. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Now back, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the 0-1. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 4 hits. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, number 22, Miguel Zamora.
First delivery to him on the way. Miguel Sano stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Now batting, second base.
Up next for Minnesota, Luis Arias. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of the spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Pulled toward right center field. VR is there, 2 gone. Marwin Gonzalez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra bases. Hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Matt Wisler, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
The first baseman, Jesus.
And now pitch on the way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it's gone as they add still another. solo shot here to left, and the lead is now 7-2.
Got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
The bat.
Into the box, Garrett Cooper. As he grounds one briskly to short. Scooped up on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The batter, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Now batting, Jorge Alfaro. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming, here it is. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
The batter, second baseman,
Stepping in now, Isan Diaz. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider.
Ready with another 0-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count. And the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. But this will land untouched. Line drive to center field. Kepler is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel.
Now to the plate, Miguel Rojas. Past battles with Matt Whistler. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. This is flared out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Marlins tack on 1 more, courtesy of the solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's the Marlins 7 and the Twins 2. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even 1-1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. High and deep to right. Racing back the right fielder, and that's a home run into the top tank. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as it's now a 7-3 game. Standing in now, Jorge Polanco. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. There to take it is VR, and that's the first out.
Now back.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. A ball and no strikes. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Fastball well outside.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. On to first, and there were two down. Settling in now, Josh Donaldson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right.
He was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And it's quickly 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Marlins 7 and the Twins 3. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Caleb Smith. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Now a ball lined to the left side. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Hey guys, that's his 2nd hit of the game. He's also got a good chance at getting a W on the mound. I mean, this is stuff you do when you're 9 and 10 years old, not when you're in professional baseball.
At the plate, Jonathan VR. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
So now to the plate, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. This is line to left. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a 2nd. And not in time as the run scores. As he arrives at 2nd without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. Stepping in, Corey Dickerson. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the
Anderson is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
Yeah, Matt, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with the 2 RBI hits. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
In now, Jesus Aguilar. One there. On to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with 1 pitch.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the outfielder, Garrett Cooper. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. That's in there, base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second of the game as the blowout continues. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep but combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Tyler Duffy gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Starting to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Another good inning here for the Marlins. Who says fans don't love their baseball in Miami? On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Into the box now, Mitch Garver. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter number 8.
Ready once again, Luis Arias. First offering on its way.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And this is past him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one, heading to third for the 3-bagger.
And he pops it up. Diaz backs up and takes care of it, 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Max Kepler, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Swung on and missed, that's strike 2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he fouls this one off. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. Twins forced to settle for one. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Tyler Clippard comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Francisco Cervelli is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Francisco Cervelli is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. High in the air out to center field. Kepler is in his tracks now. One down. Ready now, Jonathan Villar. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Line drive to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. And he's out on the tag. But a run is in. Grounder down the line at third. And he's out on the tag. But a run is in to score away from the play. Into the box. His last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First delivery to him on the way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this one bounds around against the wall. Rounding it high and deep to right. And this one bounds around against the wall. Around third. And he's going to get there as he starts out the 8th with a leadoff triple.
He gave it all he had out there in right field, but he just...
Oh, look at the sliding stop. So one away after the phenomenal defensive effort. Just late. He's safe. On to first with good hustle as he's able to avoid the double play here. Josh Donaldson comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
You froze him on the fastball there. Josh Donaldson goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing and he finds himself behind 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1, and they remain well behind. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Rosario at the track, the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, Matty, it's scorching out right now, and they always say when the weather gets hot, the ball starts traveling. Dan, what's your take?
That's exactly what happens, D-Road. Come out of spring training in a lot of the places. It's a little damp, it's a little cold. When it starts to heat up and get hot and humid, it definitely plays right into the hands of the hitters, and they're taking advantage of the conditions today.
He doubled his last time through. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
Stepping up now, Isan Diaz. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. The Marlins lead it 15-4. The next twin up, Mitch Garver, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Again, another foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. Chopper foul. 1 out, nobody on. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
15-4 the final in this one. The Marlins led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Caleb Smith gets the W on the mound. Jose Barrios was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
ball game. 4 hours exactly.